Welcome back, everybody. It's been an eventful night. We're gonna talk about that in a second. Got my boys with me, Josh, Austin.
Um,
Um, we apologize. We had some big plans to really kind of make this jump out. We have plans still being worked on. Actually, we're gonna have some face cam set up, and eventually the audio equipment will get better. But sometimes stuff happens, and let's just start by when we met up here.
Before we go any further, I will say, got a problem with the audio? If you want it to get better, send us money.
That's a good
All
Pay
of
for
the
it,
advice.
and we'll
monies.
make it better.
100%.
It's not cheap.
It's true. It's true.
I'm out.
So we went to a pumpkin patch today. It was great. Me and Tiffany and our kid. It was fun. We knew we'd be shooting the episode. I went home, grabbed all the stuff that I needed, and was going to come back over here at Josh's house to film. So as soon as I pulled out of the driveway, I thought, oh man, I forgot my tripod. Went back to get the tripod, and then I came over here. And we needed an extension cord. Luckily, this guy was on top of it. He bought a few things. I bought a few things earlier at Walmart before we even met up. So he was at Walmart. He grabbed what we needed. And turns out, we've been carrying, like on the last episode, he's got a gaming PC. And we've been carrying this to his garage, whole setup, to film this. So we're trying to make it easier and more convenient so it won't take as long to film. We tried using a laptop. Spent how long? Probably what?
Hours.
At least 2 or 3.
Hours.
At least 2 or 3 hours trying to get everything set up. And we were ready to film, and for some reason, we know why. It's a laptop. The quality just wasn't great.
It couldn't handle the boys.
It was way too choppy.
Power.
Too much power.
Too much
power.
power. We got too much.
Over
That's
9,000.
it. Over 9,000. But long story short, we ended up having to do that. But I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. So before even then, I, for some reason, and I still don't understand why I thought this, I thought we needed yet another tripod. So we decided, keep in mind this is what, 10 o'clock?
10:30.
10:30, we decided to drive to Walmart to buy another tripod. They closed at 11. So, yeah. But as we were driving there, I made a note of how many cops we saw out. There was a lot. We drove right by one on the merging lane to pull into Walmart. And I didn't realize he was behind me. He was.
I did not.
I didn't
not
either.
know he was behind.
Had no clue.
Not until those
I
lights
usually
came
would be a
on.
lot more cautious. I wouldn't do anything bad. Like I said, I've been pulled over 3 times for speeding. I don't speed anymore.
In hindsight, when
Seat
we
belt.
was driving by the gas station, I was thinking, damn, this dude's like on our
Yeah.
ass. He's
Yeah.
in our ass. But I didn't
Yeah.
I didn't put it together.
put it together.
So as soon as we get to the stop sign at the Hazard Walmart, I take that right like I usually do, and the blue lights pop. So I'm like, oh great, here we go again. My heart sank. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know what I did wrong. No clue what I did wrong. But I'm like, oh great, here's another ticket, and my job, I got to return that stuff in. Working for the government and whatnot. So he walks up to us, and I got to throw this guy under the bus here. I'm sorry.
This guy.
Yes.
So he walks over. He's like, "Hey, how's it going?" Talking. He goes, "By the way, I saw you slide your seatbelt on." And I'm like, "Really, dude? This is like the 3rd time I've got in trouble for not wearing a seatbelt. Come on, cut me a break." And he checks my ID. He looks at us, and he's like, "Where you guys heading?" And I was like, "Oh, we're actually coming up to Walmart to get some equipment to shoot a podcast that we do." So he's like, "You weren't at the game corner, was you?" And I was like, no. I kind of stumbled a little bit. It just kind of caught me off guard. So he gets back in his car and he's like, "You guys stay safe and make sure you wear your seatbelt. A lot of cops are out tonight." So obviously something happened. But I told him we were shooting a podcast and he seemed kind of interested in it. So if you're watching, make sure you follow the page. Thank you for your service.
He made that sound way too formal. It was nothing of the
Yeah, no.
sense. He didn't even make this dude give him his ID. He just like looked at it through
Yeah.
the wall and was like,
True.
He could tell that
Y'all
we
at
were
the
there
game
for
room in Combs?
good stuff.
"No." He said, "Oh, well, I've got the wrong car."
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I've got the wrong car. You gentlemen have it.
After one look
Nah.
at us, he knew.
Yeah,
he knew we were
he
telling the
thought that
truth.
we was like, we was some busters, right? We was some busters,
Straight
GTA
gangster.
style. We was fucking around in Grove Street. He thought we just won like $100K.
I
Hamlin
wish.
Hall and trying to get a tripod.
Trying to get that
Just a tripod.
tripod.
He seen that Naruto hat and instantly said,
Yeah.
"Ah,
He's-
ah,
These ain't our guys. These guys ain't our guys.
these guys ain't it, Chief."
So that happened. We go into Walmart, I dropped $40 on a tripod. I come back to the studio that we have, and we didn't need the tripod. We didn't need the tripod.
We did not need the tripod.
Not anymore.
We now have 4 tripods.
It's a nice tripod, though.
Yeah.
It is nice with Mac. I mean, even with the face cams that we're wanting to set up, we need 3 in total.
It should be noted he said we didn't need it, but we are using
Yeah,
it.
it is the one
We are
we
using
use.
it. It's very nice.
It is.
Very nice.
It's quality. So, anyways, we got back with the tripod that we didn't need, and that's when we tried to start testing some stuff out. Just wasn't working. So, long story short, gaming computer's back down here. What time is it? Anybody know?
It is at least going on 1 o'clock in the morning.
It's 12:54, and we're just now starting to film. We've been working at this for at least another 4 to 5 hours, I would say.
So now we'll record on Saturdays. We need to make Fridays a pre-day with the
Yeah,
boys.
100%.
We talked about that, yeah. I mean, it just seems like every time we do this, we think we've crossed all of our T's, dotted all of our I's, and then just something.
And it turns
totally
out we didn't
unexpected.
even sharpen the pencil.
Didn't even sharpen the
We didn't
pencil.
even sharpen the pencil.
He's speaking the truth. But I just wanted to let you guys know it has been another struggle, but I promise you, these issues and stuff, these things that we haven't planned, they are going to improve eventually. Bear with us. We're not expecting these kind of issues. They just kind of pop up, right? Like all over the place.
Who expects any?
Yeah.
Who expects any issues? It's true. It's
I
true.
mean, I feel like for a second, it's not that bad.
No.
Could have had much worse.
I mean, last Saturday, I think we were filming until 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't even think we started till 3.
We didn't start until 3.
It was like
deep in.
2:30 when that ghost shit happened.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
Because we
okay.
said it right before it.
Speaking of that, if you didn't catch it, what was you going to say?
I was going to. We need to give a shout out for the 600 homies that watched the first
Dude.
podcast.
Thanks, guys.
And the
That's
100,
insane.
like 100 plus.
I think it was like
followers
116 last time I looked.
Pretty good considering we just created that page, on...
days ago.
Hey, it was
A
days.
week, like a
Yeah,
week. To the
I don't think it
day.
was a
At the
week,
At the
honestly.
most, and that's pushing.
I want to say I created that on Wednesday. And speaking of that, that's another good kind of segue into this next talking point. The last laugh is being used by hundreds of people. It's not something that we intend to keep. It's kind of like a placeholder. We had to get this first episode out of, we had it recorded. But I'm telling you right now, whenever I take up any kind of creative projects, the one thing that I struggle with, I know he struggles with it, I'm sure you do too, is coming up with a name. Very challenging. But we will come up with our own name. It'll be kind of like...
Recommendations are
Yeah,
appreciated.
suggestions open.
Absolutely.
Anything.
Open to them.
We're going to try to incorporate something about the location, obviously. But, anything at this point that's not currently being used especially would be appreciated. Right. All right. I think that kind of covers everything. Kind of like this little intro. What is it? Yeah, I was going to bring that up. So, I didn't really notice it until he pointed it out during the video. There was a beer can that just kind of moved on its own. Don't know if anybody else caught it. I'm sure a couple of you did.
We can try to explain this with
We can
logic.
try.
I've zoomed in and slowed down everything.
Because, I had to have had a hair attack. Because there was a hair attached to me and that napkin. Because right about the time I pulled the napkin is when the can moved. It's so convenient. But if you watch the footage, I handled the napkin so many times prior
Yeah.
to this. Why did it not move before?
The part that gets me, the noise that me and you heard, that the video didn't pick up, they didn't hear it.
Yeah.
It was just me and you. We snapped over the
What was
same
it,
spot,
5
same time.
seconds after the can
Yeah.
moved. We both went.
Same time, same place.
And right back at each other like.
I didn't catch it.
No one else heard it.
Nobody
But it
else
was
heard-
loud
me
as
and him
shit.
both- you can visibly see me and him
Yeah.
both go. And back at each other like.
It was loud as shit.
Y'all hear
It's
it?
crazy.
And Whitney was down here. I mean, Orion's dead to the world asleep. So, like, what? Explain.
Whole opposite side of the house, too. Over in that corner, 100%.
Yeah, he's up and to the left. This was back and to the right.
Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. And if you haven't seen that yet, it is in the first episode. What about halfway into it, probably somewhere around there? I don't know.
I
I knew
have
the
no
exact
idea.
timestamp. but I
right,
can't
Yeah.
remember.
right. It literally
I have it
right when
saved, we
it's
can
when,
use
it's when
like
you
a
bring
clip.
up Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah,
That's
And I'm not,
exactly
I'm not
part,
trying to say,
honestly.
oh, Jeffrey Dahmer.
I thought that was kind of weird, though. I actually
But-
mentioned it. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's that fucking demon. Did you see
Yeah.
that Facebook post? There's like a long one about how that's deep.
Sorry, dude.
It's kind of fucking metal. I fuck with it.
The studio is my fucking place of life.
Yeah.
So can we like? Okay.
Definitely interesting. Before we go any further, we got to talk about these guys. Everybody's talking about them. We all got, as you can see, we got the Holy Trinity.
I got
Okay.
a question.
I'm listening.
I mean, I'm not on the Facebook
Yeah, I know.
I'm an old man with social media. Is the hype for these like worldwide right now, or is it just around here that like the shortage of like homies lining up for hours to get a damn Happy Meal?
No.
It's like around the
I
country.
feel like
right
we
now,
were
or is it
like
just
10
here?
years late to when this originally happened. When was this like originally around? Because I don't
Like,
remember
20
it.
years ago.
Yeah, I don't remember it. Yeah.
I don't have a nostalgic
No, I
attachment.
have no idea
I
what it
don't
is.
remember getting these.
No.
I don't have a nostalgic attachment to these, but I gotta say, as soon as I saw this, the white one in particular, I looked at Tiffany and I said, I gotta get this.
They are pretty sick looking.
This reminds me of Marshmallow. I don't know why. It just looks so
It
cool.
does me too.
Yeah. We got to talk about the lids. I mean, I would have much rather appreciated, and this is my only criticism about it. I like collecting stuff, and I love this kind of stuff in general. But if you're not going to give us a lid, just a handle would have been fine. You know, I really don't like this.
Yeah, what is that?
In
supposed to do
relation to the
exactly?
topic, can we do like a friendly call out?
Yeah.
Batula, McDonald's loves you. Look at the stuff you do. Tell them to fix the lids, the tops. Batula, you got connections. If you see this, fix the damn tops, and we'll be okay.
He's an awesome guy. I like him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're doing great stuff for the McDonald's organization, so he surely got the pull to get the damn lids fixed.
Like I said, it's just
I don't know, but he can.
He's the guy.
He's the guy to get us in with the guy.
The plug,
He's the
if you
plug
will.
for the
If
lids
you
on these
will.
damn
Listen,
McDonald's boo bucket.
the lids isn't a big deal for me, but just don't give me this. This is I can't even
Either
close
give
it
me
down.
a
I wanna
whole
flip
ass
it down.
lid or don't give me nothing.
Yeah, I
That's
can't
just
flip it
weird.
down.
What's
This
like the
is just-
function exactly? I don't
Oh my
understand
god!
it.
I just realized that they're different.
Yeah, yeah.
Which
This
hair?
is
Whoa!
yeah,
Ours are the same. They're just different colors.
different colors though. But
Well,
still.
that's just cheap.
Well, I think it's because the lids were similar on those.
That's just cheap.
Maybe. But
I'm not going to get on this band.
but anyways though, what if you had to pick your favorite one? Which one is it?
White one.
Same. I love this guy.
I don't think
The
the
orange
green
I'm
one
one
pick the
plays.
orange one.
Is the green a
to be
witch?
different.
Maybe
It's supposed to be a goblin. It says
it would make more sense being a witch.
it's got a witch hat.
It's got a witch hat.
But it
What
says
is
what
it?
goblin.
It even kind of
What's
looks more like a
goblin?
witch with the little
I'm not sure.
mole or whatever you'd call that thing.
Yeah, a mole is a witchy thing,
This
right?
is a witch. A McGobble.
See, I told you it's a
That
big goblin.
That's
just-
make bullshit.
We need an emergency. A McGoblin.
No.
That sounds like a secret menu item.
Yeah,
I
let me
can
get
mess
one of
with
those
It really
McGoblins.
does.
Goblin, yes sir. What about you though? Which one do you like best?
Orange one.
I like the orange one a lot too. I don't know why the green one just doesn't resonate with me, but the white one just is amazing. I love it. Yeah, I'm a fan of these. I like any kind of little collectible thing,
I do
but
too.
I do wish, like I said, I could just stack them maybe and pull this down over top of the
It's too
bucket.
much that.
Maybe.
We're grown men. That
We
might be,
are.
that might be the problem too.
We are, and as you can see too, we have
Could be.
some candy in here. We did kind of a poll almost in a way about some of the worst candy to get on Halloween.
I do want something.
Oh, let's hear it.
What about this is bad? Tootsie Rolls?
They're
What about
they're
this
not.
is bad? Like the flavored Tootsie Rolls?
I
What
don't
about
like
this
the
is
flavored ones, but the Tootsie
They're
Rolls.
banging.
You said circus peanuts taste bad. You have no opinion that's like worth anything.
We're
right
gonna
now.
taste it. We're gonna get to the bottom of this, and we are gonna find 100% what the worst Halloween candy is.
I do agree though.
What kind
I
of
like
stuff
Tootsie
you get?
Rolls.
Listen, I like Tootsie Rolls, but they're offensively mid. They're offensively mid. They're like-
Sometimes they slap though. Sometimes
all right.
just depends on the mood.
I didn't know you didn't like Tootsie Rolls.
I don't. It's
This
not that I
whole
don't
thing
like
is
them.
straight. This whole thing is
So
straight.
this
not
is
that I don't
all
like 'em.
stuff that is like not good.
Not necessarily. This was a variety thing. I actually do like the suckers a
Yeah,
lot. I like
love those.
suckers.
You can't
but-
enjoy the suckers.
Well,
If you don't like Tootsie Rolls, then don't enjoy the suckers.
it's not that I don't like them.
It sounds
They're
like
just mid.
trying to be mid.
Nothing really.
I mean, if you
Right.
think about it, when you put it in sucker form, that does add something to it that would take it above being mid. Word.
We got some of the worst stuff here, and I got to throw the shade at this guy. He likes circus peanuts. I
They're
mean,
not bad. They're
they're-
not bad.
are you gonna try one?
He's
No,
never
I'm just-
tried one
if you
either.
Look at this. If you go to the store and you see this sitting there, and out of all the things you could grab, you grab this. Seek help. Go talk to somebody. We're here for you. Message the page. Somebody, us personally. I'm here for you. Don't subject yourself to this.
All right.
You're better
You've
than
never even tried them.
Who
We're
would?
going, he's going to tonight.
He's going
I'm
to.
going to, but
Don't do it right
Not
now.
by choice, by force.
The worst is gonna be that black licorice for sure.
I
That is
don't
going to be
know.
terrible.
It's bad. I'm telling you.
It's not that bad.
Dude, it just
It's
smells
not
like-
that bad. Take a bite.
Why would I take
Take a bite. Just do it.
What are your thoughts about that?
Harley?
Fucking
In a good way or a
gnarly.
bad way though?
He's thinking right now.
He's like, you're gonna have that.
What are your thoughts?
Not reviewing.
Yeah, well,
That was a point.
You still said no. Point one.
That was a point.
That's
Oh,
gonna stay
one.
there. That's a new accoutrement. A .01 bullshit. What?
That was
No.
one of the nastiest things.
You are wild.
Oh,
There's
oh,
no
God.
way.
All
No
right,
way.
let's just go ahead
I'm
and
not eating a
try.
whole one of those.
You have to.
Wait, what? No,
I'll
I
fight you right
agree
now.
with not a whole one because I don't want to eat a whole one of the black licorice.
Oh, why not? You love them so much.
Oh, no.
Black
we have to.
licorice. I'll eat fucking 12 of those.
Oh no, you will. You.
I will
nasty.
say, I think the reason they're opened is because he did enjoy them.
I did. Yeah, I couldn't hold back.
He likes circus peanuts.
I was a
Dude.
little hungry. They're pretty good.
All right.
You have no
Let's
taste
go
buds.
ahead and just jump into that then. So I got some different candy in here.
Are we eating the same candy?
We're gonna get the same candy at the same time, and if you just want to do a bite of them, that's fine. But the black licorice, we gotta eat it all. And we got some of the worst black licorice that I
Whoa,
could find.
now.
Dollar Tree. Look at this. Hold on, I gotta show them this.
Hey, that's from down under, man.
This is. Look at the name. It's Wally Wallaby.
That's
black
from down
licorice.
under.
It's what?
Wally Wallaby, Australian black licorice.
All
I
right.
paid $1 for this, and there's a lot of candy in there. There's a kangaroo on the
That's
top
because
of
they
it.
were begging you to fucking take it for $1.
There was none of
Who
these.
buys it?
I will
Who
say it's
buys
fat free
it?
and vegan.
I don't give a fuck.
All right,
What are
so
we starting with?
let's start with Tootsie Rolls because
Oh
I think
heck yeah!
I think
I'm
that
down
might
with
be the least
Long
worst.
boys or
I'm eating the
the
chong.
wide
The
ones?
chongy, yeah.
Okay.
Again, I'm not a huge fan, but
I think I was.
I already ripped into
He said
mine.
it's gone.
All right. Here's the thing. I have to be honest. I have to. Is this the worst candy to get on Halloween? No, it's not. It is offensively mid. It's very chewy. It's very hard.
I was about to say they're a little cold, so very hard.
I feel like it's sticking to my teeth. I don't like that. I don't like that feeling. I'm having to move it with my tongue. Chew it up. Not great. I get it. I know people love Tootsie Rolls, but for me, they're just
But that's a really weird aftertaste.
yeah. Good,
I
good
took like
analysis.
too big of a bite.
Yeah.
Too.
Finishing that one. Yeah. That's my thoughts on Tootsie Rolls. Not the worst candy to give to children, but you might want to reevaluate it. I mean, we got Reese Cups, we got Snickers out there, Milky Ways. There's so many better things to get. And I know they're a little bit more expensive. I paid $10 for a bag of this, and it came with dots, and we're gonna get those in a second. Tootsie Roll suckers and the flavor Tootsie Rolls, but I mean, for like $5 more, you can get your bag of Reese Cups, and the kids will love you. They're gonna flock to your house. Reese Cups, no kids are gonna hate Reese Cups unless they have a peanut butter allergy or something.
Them kids, bro.
I was just gonna say very well said.
Okay,
I'm the good guy here.
okay, okay. All right.
This is the guy.
I mean,
All right. Moving on. I know Josh hates these.
You pick out
Picking the dots.
Son,
You don't have to eat them all.
I ain't eating the damn.
You gotta eat your house. I will say I like dots, but
So-
again, it kind of
Do you like dots?
I feel like they're the,
Surely not.
so
These
they're
are
like the
nasty.
worst option for a flavored little gummy thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
They don't have flavor.
I'd rather just not have a gun.
Yeah, no, same.
They're kind of in
same.
that tier, and it's going to get worse the further we go, in my opinion. They're kind of in that tier where it's like not terrible, just really offensively mid.
Somebody gives me this for Halloween.
So should we like
Damn near liable to throw.
set these in order of the tier ranking so far?
You can. That's a good idea. I like that.
Stella from Good Mythical Morning. Shout out Red and Link.
Oh yeah, I like them guys.
These are really, really chewy. Like hard
Yeah.
chewy.
Not the worst thing. And I just realized something. We're onto something here, boys. I did not know this. It's got the Tootsie logo on it. Tootsie Roll. But I guess Tootsie is just a chewy candy, like a chewy candy company.
Apparently.
I don't know. Not
So is
great.
that above or below?
I got it above, honestly.
I agree.
I got it above. I'm going this way with mine. best
And
to
the
worst.
dots are better than Tootsie Rolls.
I think so. Do you
Oh
agree with
wait,
that?
no, I completely disagree with that.
Oh wait. So you think Tootsie Rolls are better?
Yeah, I misunderstood.
Oh yeah.
We're opposite them.
That just had no flavor and was really hard to chew.
There's a few more bad things in here that I put in your buckets, but we're not gonna eat all of these. Like I said, some of it's just not terrible, but this one's gonna be a stinker. Not gonna be great.
We're getting out.
These guys, I don't even know the names of these. They're not good. I think they're peanut butter, but you can kind of feel how hard they are. They're tough.
Is it
Yeah,
like
like
caramel maybe?
ASMR. I don't know. What's it
That does
like?
smell like peanut butter.
Yeah, I think it's a peanut butter candy. So we'll see. Oh my god.
It's like the inside of a payday. Tastes good, but I would not give it to anyone.
No, yeah. I can't really agree
Never
that
mind,
it
it
tastes
doesn't
good.
taste good.
Babe Ruth.
The
It
more I'm
tastes-
chewing it, it's
Yeah. The
getting worse.
initial bite tasted okay, but the more I chew it, the worse it got. 100%.
That's going like lowest for me.
Yeah, I gotta agree. So far, that's the worst thing I've had. That's the worst.
That was bad.
This next one, if you're like me, this one, there's these little Halloween gummies in here. I think this came from Dollar General. Whitney actually gave me these.
I'm not gonna lie, I fucked these
I
up at
jumped
the
at the
Halloween
chance
party.
of these. I don't like gummies that much. Not I like gummy bears and stuff, but I always hated these. Like the little Krabby Patties used to get. Remember those?
Little Krabby
You didn't
Patties are
like 'em?
good.
No,
You didn't like the Krabby Patties?
hated them. Gave them my
You
friends
can
all
get
the
the
time.
jumbo ones.
It might. I think it's a texture kind of thing. But I'm eating somebody's foot right now, and I don't know how I feel about it. It's a little bit
Foot,
bloody.
I'm eating a hand.
What do you
I
got?
have vampire teeth.
Oh, you got the good one. That one sounds good. All right, I'm gonna go for the toes. Little toe shot.
I ate like 12 of these at the Halloween party.
That's what happened to
Whitney
them.
questioned me on who ate all the candy. So I have
Me and somebody else were standing up there eating them. I can't remember who it was.
I appreciate what it's going for. It's going for the Halloween theming. It's foot that's been cut off. There's blood. I appreciate the theming. And
I feel like I'm eating dish.
Yeah.
the taste isn't great. I'm gonna get a little another nibble here.
I'll put that above dots.
I'm gonna put it above all of them that we've tried so far for me.
Really,
Yeah.
Tootsie Rolls
That's
beat it,
shocking.
but that's
it's a personal preference. I get what you guys are saying, but I think it'll go right here for me.
I'm kind of
Tootsie Rolls are
biased
better.
towards gummy shit. I really like gummy stuff.
I think that's kind of all I really wanted to focus on here. Now we're getting into the rough stuff, the stuff that
Didn't you want to try the Laffy Taffy?
I forgot about that.
That one's very controversial. I
That
feel
one's
like.
actually, you're right. I forgot about the Laffy Taffy. A lot of people said
I love
banana
Laffy
Laffy Taffy.
I
but
hate banana Laffy
banana
Taffy.
is disgusting.
I like Laffy Taffy. I like Laffy Taffy in general. Do you guys remember the watermelon one?
Yeah.
That watermelon was amazing. I wish they'd bring that back.
Was that the one that had the little like pieces in
The little
it?
seeds.
Yes.
It
I love
was
that.
good,
It was
too.
good as fuck.
The banana's probably the worst flavor.
Oh, it
In
is.
But
anything,
this
in my
might be
opinion.
my favorite candy we tried tonight, honestly.
I think anything with like
I don't
fake
mind
banana
banana
flavor
flavor,
is
but-
terrible.
It's not great, but let's see. Let me get a little nibble here. Hard.
Girl shake.
I don't know, man. It's pretty.
I feel like those get worse as you age because it has even less
I agree.
flavor than the last time I remember eating one.
I agree.
It just tastes like
I'm getting all taffy, no laffy.
sunscreen.
Sunscreen.
I can,
That's what
yeah, like
sunscreen
that
tastes
spray
like.
kind.
I don't know, guys, but controversial. This candy we had so far. This candy we had
That's
so
going
far.
between dots and the.
Second
That
lowest.
low?
Yeah, same. That's exactly where I put it.
Really? You guys think it's that bad? A lot of people say it's awful, but I never really
pretty
hated
bad.
it. I like banana flavored stuff though.
I love bananas and banana flavored
Yeah.
stuff,
Yeah.
but that's not it.
I'm
I think it
not
might be
big
a
fan of
texture
fake
thing, maybe.
banana flavor. I feel like it doesn't taste anything like a banana.
All right, so these are going to be a little bit
Strawberry
harder.
Banana milkshakes.
That's some good shit.
These are going to be a little bit harder to put in our little ranking system. But all right,
No, the candy cigarettes are bomb.
Yeah,
we got
I
to
love
talk about
those.
them though.
They're good.
They're hard to find, and I think it's kind of obvious why.
Yeah, I feel like that's
They're-
not aged very well.
You're trying to get minors. Tell them it's okay to smoke, I guess. These have official brands. These are old, obviously. Lucky Lights, I think, was a real brand. And I think they have basic ones too.
Yeah, they do.
The basic ones, yeah. Basic used to be a huge brand. It's gonna be hard to rank it. So what we'll do is, I'll give you one, and I'll give you one. I'm just gonna eat
I
half
used to
of
feel
it.
like a badass.
I liked having the car. I liked having the pack. I never liked the candy. I never liked the cigarette candy. Never have. I like having the pack. Let people know.
Let them know.
Let them know. All right, 2 things to say about this.
That's dumb.
It's fucking terrible.
My memory is
Okay.
horrible.
This is fucking terrible.
All right, here's the thing. It tastes like the Fun Dip little bar.
And that is the Fun Dip.
That's the Fun Dip bar, but it's even worse somehow because it
It has
tastes
more of a
chalky.
spearmint taste to it. I feel like
Tastes-
kind of minty with these.
Oh, it does have some mint.
That's
a damn
hold on,
menthol.
hold on, hold on.
It's a
It's
menthol.
a damn menthol. Get another pack.
That's one of the
You're
Marlboro
right.
Ice.
There's a little bit of menthol.
Yeah.
No, this is bad though.
This is still going between the Laffy Taffy and the turn.
I agree.
I like this. I think I like the little orange candy more than the cigarette. The cigarette's bad. Smoking kills people, and so this candy. Don't give this to children on Halloween, please. They stop making them for a reason. Just don't. Awful. Terrible. Nothing good to say. So we have arguably the three worst.
candy.
I agree with 2 of them. I agree with 2
Well,
of
here's
them.
the order we gotta do them.
Killing me.
I feel like we gotta go candy corn, peanuts, licorice.
I feel like that's the scale of
I feel
worstness
like,
in your all's
I feel like
mind.
this guy is putting Circus Peanuts at #1, and I can't.
I will go ahead of all
When
of
he
these we've
does-
had.
When he does, God, I love you, and I hate to dismantle your property. I'm flipping this.
It's better than everything we've had.
on it.
100% better than everything we've
I
had
want to
so
be
far.
honest with candy corn. Here's the thing. I don't hate it.
I like some of the
I'm gonna
flavored
be
candy
honest, I'm
corn.
gonna strangle him live on camera.
Live on
No,
camera?
him. When he puts, yeah, I'm telling you.
When he puts
He's
that
at-
number
when he
one.
puts that #1, I'm putting my foot somewhere.
Oh god, I can't even open this.
Let's go in some way.
Here, I'm gonna pass the torch to you. You can pass these.
That's
out.
You
bad
might as well
booking.
get ready because I'm passing it to you.
That
here
is
in just a
bad
minute. Of
booking.
course, I will be the one to open.
There you
I
go.
told you. All right, so I'm gonna give you 2
Now why?
because we're gonna use 1 to rank it. You know what I mean?
One to rank it.
Yeah.
Ooh, just holding it feels
Yeah.
wrong.
The texture's weird. I don't hate candy corn. I used to eat it a lot when I was
Oh,
little.
I hate it.
I'm not like, I don't hate it either.
I don't hate it, but
I don't love
all
it.
right, not as good as I remember. So you know those?
That's a terrible aftertaste.
Yeah.
Once you start chewing it up.
It hurts
It's
my
good till
teeth
then.
too. It's really sugar. It's like 100% sugar. It's all it is.
It was good till right at the end.
You know those buttercream cakes you get at Walmart? Okay. Is it that bad? Can you get it down?
That's at the motherfucking bottom.
Yeah, I
The worst? You put that at the bottom?
Yeah.
It was like I'd have put it. I reached for the front until that last
It's a bad
aftertaste kicked in.
aftertaste. But
That was
I
tough.
feel like we're not agreeing on anything here, guys.
That was tough.
For me, candy corn, right there.
I'd rather eat the damn wings.
The wings are good.
I'd rather eat the wings than any
Those
of this
wings
so
are
far.
actually good though.
Me too.
Yeah. Hey, that's an idea. If you want to hook up the kids, give them some Carolina Reaper wings on Halloween.
Yeah.
They would be very
Set 'em
appreciative.
right.
Get them great.
I hate both of these last ones. I've never tried black licorice, which is why I wanted to get it, but
You're not gonna have a good time.
I know. But all right, Circus Peanuts it is.
Thank
Already
God.
have
Give me
mine.
like 3.
Give you like 3. All right. You can use 1 to rank with. There's 3
Thank
Circus
you. I wanted a
Peanuts.
spare.
I'll give you 2.
I don't want them.
I'm gonna go
You
ahead and
got
rank
it, you
it.
got
I've already got mine that I ate earlier.
Okay, then there you can use that one to place where you rank it at. But you gotta finish that bad boy.
I'm still going. I ain't finished.
You're not gonna finish it.
Hell no,
Come
I'll
on.
take another bite. I'm not eating the whole damn thing.
I'm going to, and I don't want to.
You specified before we started that we could take a
I
bite.
did. You're right. All right.
I already
Down the
went ahead
hatch.
and pre-ranked it for you.
And you just took the smallest nibble I've ever seen.
It's literally Play-Doh.
I know.
It's
I don't get
Play-Doh.
Play-Doh now.
It tastes like Play-Doh. It's awful. Why does this
Bottoms
exist?
up.
Are we gonna eat a whole one?
I'll take it down.
God, I'm about to be sick.
I know you will. I don't want to touch your damn nut. I don't want
Okay, let's just do it. It's disgusting.
I don't want it. I don't want it. You. Oh, fuck.
What is wrong with you? You're
You
awful.
know what? I'm going to leave that big crumbled up turd right at the bottom where it belongs.
Give me a napkin. I can't finish it. Okay, I tried. I'm getting sick.
Y'all are crazy.
All right. We gotta stop for a second. We have to. We gotta address this. These should be illegal.
Fuck.
Yeah.
No.
These should. If you get caught with circus peanuts, you need to be doing at least 5 to 10 years.
Yeah, you'd have been fucked a while ago. We should tell that cop that he likes circus peanuts all ago.
Arrested. Zach's losing his license, man, and his job.
Just jacks him out of the car. You going in?
You gotta go.
No,
Get
yeah.
his minutes off the
All
fucking
right.
streets.
So yeah, last place, right behind the candy
that's
cigarette.
Strong up front.
No.
Strong up front.
The only thing that's going to be worse potentially is black licorice, and like I said, I don't
If you don't think
I've
black
ever tried
licorice
it.
is worse, I don't know if I can continue this. I'm gonna have to leave.
Bye.
All right, let me get a
Have
whiff
you
of
tried
this.
black licorice?
Oh my god,
Does it smell good?
no,
I'm pretty sure it's like fucking.
dude, it smells
Marmite.
awful. This isn't candy.
No, it's not.
Oh my
I've never
god,
tried black licorice.
I haven't
I'm
either.
pretty sure it's almost like
I'm
that
sorry.
Marmite shit they eat. There's no way I'm eating that whole piece. Oh, I don't need to smell it. I've ate this
I ain't
shit.
eating that. I ain't eating that.
It, sm-
I ain't eating that. I ain't eating that.
it smells like the kangaroo on the logo.
It smells like kangaroo shit. Ain't nobody wants it.
They
Oh
need
my
to keep
God,
that
I'm
shit
not
down
eating
under.
that.
Wait until you see these pieces.
I'm not eating that. Fuck that. No. I'm done.
Tell me how bad that goddamn circus peanut was again.
That
Tell me-
circus peanut could go up to number 1 for all I give a shit. There's no way I'm putting that in my mouth.
Look at this
Why
pause.
is it so fucking black? This doesn't.
It's
not
as black as your shirt. I can't see it anymore.
What the fuck? This isn't natural.
I'm gonna bite it into about right here.
What?
I'm going to.
Why?
I want to get a taste for it.
Let me.
Yeah, I've got the taste for it. I've already took a bite of it.
I leaked by accident, and I regret my decision already.
Take a bite.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
No. No.
You guys gonna make me puke.
No. No.
I got it down. I don't know how. It's bad. Last place, no doubt.
I'm
Answer
putting
the
that in the
question.
dots box.
I like Jägermeister, which apparently is supposed to be like black licorice. What I've always heard.
No.
No.
I know.
No.
I've
No.
always
I
heard
mean,
that.
no, I'm saying no to Yag. Ooh, to
Oh my God,
everything
what?
you say.
Did you guys chew that up real good?
No.
Take a deep breath right now.
I still taste it
What
every
is
time I
that?
break. That's fucking
Death.
ungodly. That's a sin.
It like my tongue's burning.
Well,
Last
hell,
place.
You might as well take a drink of the damn Red Bull and complete the Jaeger bomb.
That's a good point, actually. No, that was the by far the worst candy. That answers the question. I think we all agree
That's
on it.
more than the
I thought we were
worst.
going to have a little
That's
bit of
not
controversy.
candy. That's
No.
not candy.
I've never had it before, and I will never have it again.
I think the controversy is that you guys have no fucking taste buds because that circus peanut's not that bad.
No, that circus peanut's awful. We got to talk about that, man. I mean, it's bad. It's like, how would you describe a circus peanut that's never tried? In your own words.
If I had to describe it,
Yeah.
I would say, sir, like those circus peanuts, you looking to get those? Buddy, it's better than black licorice. But my God, it's damn near worse than everything else. It's better than black licorice. It's got that going for it, but it's damn well worse than everything else.
I don't know about that.
I know.
I could hear
The ranking
arguments
doesn't
for.
lie. Look
Dude,
at
the
where
taste-
it's
Okay,
at.
so I could have arguments for everything at like up until about the dots. Below the dots,
Take all
no
the
way.
candy out of the equation.
No way.
It's shit.
It's not the best.
Forget the ranking.
I'll be
Let's
honest.
pretend like there's
Where
no
did you
other
even
candy in
buy
the
it?
world? That's shit.
Like,
That's horrible.
I feel like that's like that fucking little strawberry candy that just appears because I've only ever seen my like papa have those. I have
I
no
agree.
idea where you get them.
I agree. Those
You
aren't
gotta hit
bad, though.
70 to unlock that.
Exactly.
They just show up in your mailbox. Right?
They show
It's in
everything.
your inventory, bro.
All right, so I'm blown away. I was not expecting it to be that bad, but it was. It was
That's
awful.
not candy.
It says Willy Wallaby Gourmet Black Licorice. It's so soft and chewy. Yeah, it is. It's not in a good way though.
No.
So terrifically tasty.
Who
You-
says that?
the
Where's
people
the
that made
source?
it.
Are they citing their
Australians.
sources? Because there's no way.
It's the people that made it.
Man, imagine those
We packed it so
Australians.
full of
All
flavor.
right.
There was less room for things that you could do without.
Oh,
Less
God.
sugar, fat free, and absolutely no dairy. I can tell.
Well, all I gotta say, by hell, Australia makes some really good music, but all that's coming out of Australia is damn humongous spiders and that shit right there.
I have no intention of going.
Who needs to go?
That's awful. I kind of want to try it again, but I'm afraid I'll puke. I'm not going to.
Finish that piece.
Oh, there's no. I can't finish. I'll take
Mason
another
won't
bite.
go.
I'm gonna take another bite though to give it a fair. Let's
Why?
say
to give it a fair assessment. What is there?
I think
what's-
the first smell was the fairest assessment needed.
Guys, look at this. Where I bit. What is that? It's like green.
Oh, it is a weird ass color inside.
beef jerky.
Look at
That looks like a dog snack, not a.
I wouldn't give that to my dog.
I wouldn't either.
I
No,
wouldn't
that's
give that-
cruel and unusual.
No, it's the worst. That answers the question. I think we accomplished that. You know,
Yes.
black licorice is the worst thing you can get on Halloween.
Very
I
much.
will
so.
say Twizzlers are good. I like Twizzlers. You know, not black Twizzlers. I've never tried them. I've seen them, but I like the strawberry Twizzlers.
Are we
Twizzlers
actually going
are
to agree on something here? Because Twizzlers are.
Twizzlers are like super mid.
They're super mid, but are we calling them bad though?
Yeah.
I can't.
I would say red Twizzlers bad, but those flavored ones like the fruit flavored
The fruit
aren't
flavored
as
are
bad.
good.
I like those.
But you don't like the red ones?
I'm not going to go.
I'll eat them. Like I'm not gonna say no, but
Yeah.
it's not good. Not good.
I think we can agree on one thing here. Actually, maybe I'm gonna test the waters. I think if you get any of this stuff on Halloween, you've had a bad night.
I'll take the damn Tootsie Roll. And I'll take it. All right. Tootsie Rolls wouldn't make me mad.
They wouldn't make you mad, but they make you happy.
This is a given. You're getting these.
Yeah.
Whether you want it or not, you're getting these accepted. Dots, go.
Yeah.
Everything
I
else
like
included up.
all Laffy Taffy, so that's a gamble you're going to take.
Yeah.
Cigarettes.
It's true.
Nobody.
No.
has this.
I will.
You're getting that. It's a
Yeah.
deal with it.
In a Ziploc
That's
bag.
happening.
Nobody's getting.
I've got
Nah.
them before. That's why I wanted to do it. I've got
Really?
circus peanuts before. Have you ever got them? When you
No.
had
Not
trick?
this.
That is a goddamn sin.
That
You
is
should
a
go to
s-
jail.
There is a certain place in hell
There
for
is.
people who would even consider even this, not even to
No.
a child, anybody.
Why would you even make that as a product? How do they
would you
keep?
make-
How do they keep
did this
up?
Get past?
It doesn't
I
make
look at this
sense.
and oh god,
It was
That's
bad.
bad booking at its finest.
that really is that bad.
It's terrible.
Well, we agree
Hell
on
with
that.
nuclear warfare. Go drop a bunch of these sons of bitches on somebody. It stops the whole damn thing right there. What do you do?
You've
I've never-
offended them terribly because that's an insult.
That's
I will
That's an
say-
insult.
I will say one thing. You know, if you're a black licorice fan, I got bad ones on purpose. I got these because I knew they were going to be bad.
Do they make good?
Is
That's
there,
what I was gonna say.
There's no way. I feel like that bag's kind of like
Do
fancy.
they make good ones? Because I'd hate to see it.
No, there's no way.
I kind of want to try the Twizzler black licorice.
I didn't even know that was a thing either.
Yeah.
And there's no way on earth. I feel like you have
think it was
became a
really bad.
fan, and I'm kind of worried about you.
Wow. There's the guy that likes circus pants.
Fair.
I don't like
Fair.
either one of you right now.
We learned a lot about each other tonight, and I don't know how to feel about it. But we answered the question. You know, it's answered.
I mean, we knew the answer going.
Yeah.
I didn't. I
As
had-
soon as I saw you with that bag,
You knew it was
answer
bad.
was done. Yeah, we found the
Fair
answer.
I knew
enough.
that these two were going to be the bottom tier.
I-
I'm not
I
really
figured that.
surprised.
I figured
I'm not
that.
really surprised.
It was kind of a question of which one will come out on top, though.
We knew the circus pick.
Hey, they did come out on
I
top.
did for him.
On the right fucking
One
list.
thing they're on top of is my microphone.
I'm going to give you this whole bag. Will you take them?
Yes.
Okay, you can have the whole
100%.
bag.
He can't have them.
Well, can I ask you a serious question about this?
Go ahead.
What do you like about them? Describe.
I can't.
I don't understand.
I feel like they don't taste
Play-Doh.
bad, and the texture's not terrible. I don't feel like.
That was the worst. That was the
Get
worst
a
part
load
for
of this
me.
guy.
That was the worst part for me was the texture.
This fucking guy.
The taste wasn't awful, but it's just like Play-Doh, literally. Play-Doh.
I can get the texture of Play-Doh there. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Kind of. I don't taste it. Comparing it to.
No, I've never
I've ate
tasted
plenty of
Play-Doh.
Well, you haven't?
Are you being serious?
Dead serious.
What's it taste like?
It's really salty.
Play-Doh.
You ever tried Play-Doh? Like when you were younger? Not
No.
now. If you're going around eating Play-Doh now,
You were talking about
no,
now.
not now.
No,
Not
because
now.
I'm not listening to any of you guys about anything regarding food anymore. This is something we already talked about last week before we filmed the podcast. What did these two guys have me doing? Licking a fucking lamp in his bedroom.
To be fair,
I
the Himalayan
forgot
salt
about
lamps
that.
taste pretty
They
good.
do. They're really salty, and if you like salt,
I did not know that. I was like, have you licked this? He said, yeah, when I'm drunk. And I licked your lamp.
He licked your lamp. His saliva's on your lamp
to
permanently.
be fair, I hadn't licked that specific lamp.
Oh, really? Himalayan shot glasses. Find that.
What in the hell, man?
It's salty. It's not. It's just salt.
I'm salty about it.
I can feel that. I mean, I understand what you're saying.
I mean, you got a little snack in your room at all times. Just a little,
we'll,
guess you need it.
we'll pick me up.
yeah, a little salt on the side.
I'm not being serious. I
No.
did link it out of curiosity. That's
Yeah, I
what
haven't. Like, I was curious one time.
We bought one because it looked cool, and I was like, it's called a Himalayan salt lamp. Does it really taste salty? And it did in fact taste salty.
Yeah.
I can't believe.
Okay.
That,
So you've never put one of the Switch cartridges in your mouth after everybody said they
You
taste
have?
salty?
I
haven't?
absolutely just blew my mind about to say that because you made me put one in my mouth.
I tell everybody. Have you
I
tried
did
it?
it. Yeah, the first night it came out.
As soon as I started seeing on Facebook, I think it
tastes
was.
horrible.
It worked.
Blew my mind.
They said
Oh,
they did
it
it so people
works.
wouldn't swallow it.
They were
and that
talking about it
works.
in the line at the midnight release. I didn't know about it before that.
It works.
Awful.
I kept seeing people have like physical reactions, so I had to try it myself. I thought they were like fucking around.
Found out.
Oh, yeah, quick.
Yeah. I guess the only other thing we were going to talk about briefly was just kind of like a local supernatural phenomenon, kind of. Right? And I don't have any personal experience. What I've heard, there was I don't know the details of the story, and I'm not going to try to reiterate it because I'm sure I'll mess up. But essentially, on Pine Mountain in Wattsburg, which I'm very familiar with, I go to Wattsburg quite often. Cool thing about living in Vico, where I live at, 15 minutes to Hazard, 15 minutes to Wattsburg, Poison. They're both about the same size, and you can go one day and go one the next. And what is it?
Oh, you can keep talking.
Yeah.
This dude's just.
What did that vape?
Far in the back. It's your elf bar.
I want.
Go. Sorry about that. Continue.
okay.
I
It's okay.
apologize.
No, I was kind of intrigued. The swapping of vapes is a crucial part of the show. It really is.
It appears to be.
This one's gummy bear. It's really good too. You don't like it?
I mean, it's not that. It's just you literally said you was going.
Yeah, we went to Boone Ledge and I saw it and I said I'm going to come back and get this.
Gonna do
Yeah.
it. You said I'll be back later. And I knew in my heart that you was.
I was
in
the guy to
fact-
do that.
Yeah, I know.
I'm that guy.
You're that guy.
I'm like that.
Oh, I'll never forget.
You're a punk champion.
Runner up.
Runner up.
Oh, that's true. True. Way to break my heart. In front of
I'm
everybody.
just betting the fact.
All I know is last time we played, I left this room with the belt.
I don't think that.
Wait.
Because if you go back and look at those videos of us doing the flips onto the balloons, it's around my shoulder. Don't know how it got there. Don't remember it. But
Where
it
does
was
that
there.
belt even go? I forgot.
I don't
I
know.
completely forgot what you were talking about. Till we actually had the damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me or other Zach?
Other Zach.
Other Zach. Okay.
We've really
He
gotta-
probably just took it
we've
back
gotta
home.
reevaluate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were doing pretty sick spots onto those balloons, though. It was. Once heads started getting close to the entertainment center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah.
You guys are wild. I had no part of that.
Had every part.
I had every part of laughing about it.
I didn't jump off nothing.
That's true, you did.
I didn't jump off anything either.
You did some backflips.
I did a front flip,
Oh.
swanton bomb technically, but mine was grounded. They got a little wild,
A little creative with it.
braver than me. Often
How you
drops
say that?
them.
I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah. So Wattsburg. When you're going to Wattsburg, right beside of Pine Mountain Grill, you can take that mountain they call Pine Mountain. That's where Pine Mountain Grill comes from. Kind of how I didn't even know that at first, but that's kind of how the name of the restaurant, I guess, came to be. That area, that big mountain you go up is Pine Mountain, and we went up there once because I had some good intel that those Simply Spiked lemonades were in Harlan. So I drove up there to get some. What I wanted those Simply Spiked lemonades. And as we were eating at the restaurant, Tiffany actually pointed out to me a post on Facebook. And essentially, it was a story, and I did some research on it. But I'm still not well versed in the story, but I did research on it. And a long time ago, like a really long time ago, I don't remember the exact time frame, but it was very long ago. There was a woman, had several children, husband died, and essentially she was walking somewhere to get food for her family. She never came home that night, and they did a whole investigation. She was missing, And from what I understand, there was a guy that was helping with the investigation. He was helping the cops or whatever. And long story short, the guy that was helping the cops was the one that murdered her and hit her body, and he was trying to lead him away from it. They say that the ghost of the lady wanders the road at night trying to find her children, basically. Just chilling story long enough. But people have reported on that road that they see her sometimes, ghost. And, what better way than to try to find something? Then, we already went there, and it was just like perfect timing. Like, see this post, going back there, and it's late. We're talking probably 10 or 11 o'clock. It's really dark out. So, I was like, I'm gonna try to see the ghost. We drove super slow on this road. Giant windy. If you ever drove it before, you know what I'm talking about. Very windy, very steep curves. And they kept talking about Horseshoe Curve, which I assumed was this really steep curve. So, we're driving super slow and we're looking all over the place trying to see a glimpse of this. So, you gotta stay focused on the road, but at the corner of my eye, like if I'm driving straight ahead, at the corner of my eye over here, I see something. And I glanced over to look. And I was like, oh my God, there's something over there. I told Tiffany. It ended up being a guy that was just shirtless walking on the
That is not at all where I thought that
No.
that was going.
I've not seen anything, like I said. I've always heard about that old ARH building. I think Galen's over there now. Is that right? There's a lot of stuff. I think WMT actually did a story on it not too long ago. And they said that some of the staff had reported really weird sounds when nobody else was there. Yeah, I mean,
Experience some top notch. Oof.
think about all the abandoned buildings and stuff. We went to MC Napier before, right? I kind of had some like creepy vibes there, but I'm sure that's just kind of like a mindset you have. You're in a place with no lighting; it's pitch black, you can't see anything. So I'm not saying that that's creepy or anything.
Even really, MC Napier. Gotta think.
Yeah, that's true. Who knows? Never will know. What else is there?
There's supposed to be a place. Anybody knows of this? Quote me, because I have no idea. I've heard about it my whole life, but there's apparently some like road tracks over in Cherokee, over in like Willard,
Yeah, I've heard
really
of it.
haunted, like to the point to where you can like park your car on it, powdered shit on your car, and prints
That
pop
is-
up on your car.
that is
I've
freaky.
heard a lot of people my whole life talk about that.
We need to go
Never-
to it.
I've never went and done it.
Let's do it.
But oh,
I'd like to do something like that.
I would too.
I would.
Tiffany, if you're watching, she pitched me a good idea about the Waverly Hills Sanatorium.
I would love to.
That's in Kentucky.
I've
I've
always
always
wanted
wanted to go. I've always said I wanted to go. That would be cool. And then isn't there like a really? You told me about this a little bit. I don't know much about it, but you said there's like a bar in Kentucky that's
Bobby
really.
Mackey's.
Bobby
That's it.
Mackey's.
I've been trying to talk him into it
I don't think we need
for
to go.
months. I
I've
think
heard
we do.
bad stuff about it.
I think
I
we
don't-
need to.
I don't think that's a place we go screw around.
Well, I didn't say screw around,
Right,
but
yeah,
we should go.
Yeah, you would. That's not a place we got. I mean, we got like trained professionals. Call Zach.
Yeah, it might as well be.
I mean, they're going home and like these guys are getting divorced over
To be
this
fair, though,
place.
he was talking shit, doing all kinds of stuff,
But
provoking
Aaron
it.
wasn't.
I mean,
He was just filming it, and he said him and his wife started having the same
Yeah.
dreams about the
Yeah.
same things happening. They got divorced.
She got,
Well, he
like,
said it
dragged
was-
out of
he
bed
said
or
it was
some shit, didn't she?
80% of the cause of their
Yeah.
divorce was that
didn't she like get dragged out of bed or some shit at one point?
their whole world changed. And when the dude was it Carl that died? You see the
Yeah.
return episode?
I think so.
They got a
The
memorial
caretaker
for
did.
Carl at the
Yeah.
place. They didn't even go inside of the place. They didn't even go on the side of the road with it. Zach literally parked on the other
Yeah.
side of the road and paid his respect from it. They wouldn't even go on the
Yeah.
side of the road where I don't think that's a place that.
We should do it.
There's no way.
100%.
I'm
Why
a little
not?
bit skeptical too.
There's no way. There's
I
no way.
believe in it 100%.
Oh, I believe.
I
That's why I don't want to go. I believe in it.
That's why I want to go. Just
Something
don't do
like
anything
Waverly,
stupid.
while it's going to be intense, I can't help but feel like I'm not acting like I know what I'm talking about. But you got to assume that like 90 to 95% of the spirits that would be in Waverly would be mostly harmless in the sense of
You'd have to think.
patients that had
Yeah.
tuberculosis that died. Blah blah blah. Bobby Mackey's, if you're encountering something, odds are it's
Not nice.
it's not nice.
Nah. We should do it though.
They had a live position in the thing. And I
Yeah.
don't necessarily wholeheartedly believe in that. But by hell, it's convincing. That footage is wild.
That's some lot of footage. Are you talking about when Carl got exercised?
Yep.
Let's go.
There's no way.
Why not?
There's not, and Bobby Mackis is only like pretty cheap for us.
We've
to
been
have the whole
past it.
night there we could do it next.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know.
Wasn't it like grade A the first year that we went past it? It was the first time I'd seen it in person.
It's not. It's a couple hours.
It's in a place called Wild.
Not familiar with it.
The town's whole legacy is based off of.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
wild. Wild.
Hell, let's go.
Let's go.
I think I'll sit this.
Johanna, are you now?
Where'd
Well, all right,
you go
then,
to?
all right. The last laugh, me and you. Do we have permission to document this experience and upload
course.
it to?
That'd be pretty fucking
I
sick.
guess it's me and you, bud.
Let's go. Little vlog action.
I know Whitney don't want
I want to.
me and you.
Let's do it.
Bet we can drag Dad along
100%. Let's do it. What day you want to go?
this week.
Next weekend.
Wow. Wasn't expecting that to happen.
We have derailed completely.
The thing is, they probably
We
wouldn't be
have
able to hear
derailed.
her,
But
so we
this
just
is what
started
people
laughing at
wanna see,
nothing.
right? Just conversation.
I think so.
I feel like it's flowing pretty good.
I'm loving it.
Did you
I'm done.
Did you both finish Halloween? Halloween ends?
I didn't fully finish it, but I quit like near the end.
Can we just go all spoilers in?
Yeah,
That's what I was gonna say. You
that's
cool
fine with
it?
me. Yeah,
Let's put a
I kinda
spoiler
hate
tag.
All
Happens.
right.
Let's put a spoiler tag.
I'm going to put a rest to the bullshit. I did not think it was a bad movie. It was not the best Halloween movie. In fact, it's probably in the bottom 5.
Yeah.
I still don't think it's. I like the idea of like Corey and him kind of like teaming up
Yeah.
and like
It's
him
interesting
dragging
concept.
him, Corey dragging him to him. I thought it was cool.
it kind of gives the idea of what like if it would have been as the anthology series that it was originally planned as.
I enjoyed it.
I had no problem with
I
it.
can see what they were
I
going
thought it was
for.
interesting.
I thought it would be better to maybe, I don't know, maybe introduce Corey in another movie and then pick up, maybe split up
I
the two
told
movies.
you, my mind. And this is just pure speculation. I might be looking at what should have happened with this. It's not that it was even a bad Halloween movie. It was not a good final movie.
I agree.
It and Kills, he flip flopped. Same exact plot lines. Endings.
I can see
Yeah,
The
that.
that would be
series should have
interesting.
ended with the whole town rebelling against it. Like, we're tired of your bullshit. They stake him to a table.
It would have
and
taken
Laurie
out the need to have
slits his
Laurie
throat.
in the
There you
hospital,
go.
too.
Game, set, match. You're done.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that, honestly. And the thing is, too, is just, I feel like so much in this movie came out of nowhere, if that makes sense.
And there was no story
Build
behind
up.
it. It wasn't that there was a story, but they didn't even tell us how Corey got out of the kids
Yeah,
situation.
for
They
real.
didn't even explain it. It was
No.
just like, oh, he had time passed from that night to current.
Yeah, it didn't even tell.
It didn't say.
It could have been like the next day for all of them.
And also, just think about how fastly the relationship's built with everybody.
3 days, you're in love with somebody to
Yeah.
that extent. It's a little bit ridiculous.
It seemed out of character almost.
Another plot hole I have. It's minor because we're talking about fake killer
Yeah.
in a movie franchise. So let's keep that in mind. Completely forget everything after 78. How come Lori slitting his throat in this one killed him? Because, yeah, like she said, well, he's an old man, but in theory, he was an old man in 2018 because he killed in 78 when he killed him. 78 was a flashback to what, like the 60s sometime when he was a kid?
Yeah.
Yep.
So in 2018, he was still being a relatively older guy.
I think
They would not
they
have burned him
specified
up in
his
a
age.
house
He's
and
like
shot him
50
to
something.
pieces. Yeah, exactly.
They
He
clarified.
got burned up in a house, shot to pieces, stabbed, blah, 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 blah.
I mean, didn't he get shot like 6 times at the end of the original
Yeah,
movie?
And they never make it out to be that he's like
Supernatural.
supernatural.
No.
But how come her slitting his throat this one time? That done it. That was it.
I mean, we also have to touch on the teleporting with that. There's a lot of fucking plot holes because he just kind of teleports around.
Does he really, though? From Halloween 1, keep everything else, 2018, does he really teleport?
Not much. They say the same thing about Jason, and there's only like 2 movies where I can agree with that.
Michael does, though. I mean, it's pretty
He's
commonplace.
zooming around.
It is, but what's the explanation?
Yeah.
Have anything?
I don't think so.
He's never
Only
been
one that kind
classified
of
as
makes
super,
sense would
he's
be
just
like,
evil. They
yeah.
can just see it in his eyes. I can
Once
never
they brought
see
in
his
like the
eyes.
Cold of Thorn and shit, maybe that would be like something to do with it. But
Possibly.
that didn't really come in until like the 5th
Six
movie, did it?
movies in,
Yeah,
or-
6,
yeah,
5 or
six.
6, something like
I think
that.
that is 6, yeah.
It's just,
And then
I'm just really passionate about
I am
I
too.
hate to see it end on such a negative note.
Yeah.
It deserves better than that.
I feel like we'll get another timeline pretty soon.
I can see it in the future.
But damn, I hope we don't.
But are you happy with that being the ending?
I'm not, but they'll just fuck it up again. They'll give us
Fair.
2 good movies just to shit all over it again.
So you like Kills pretty good?
Yeah.
I like Kills.
I like both of the first ones.
2018 and Kills
Yeah.
were really good additions to the
A lot of people hate on Kills too.
people are just so fickle with their
Yeah.
It's the new stuff, right? But I enjoyed it for what they were. I know when you first viewed the 2018 one, you weren't a huge fan of that one either, but I liked it a lot.
When we left the theater, I was genuinely like pissed. Like I did not enjoy it. But after watching it 3 or 4 times, I like it.
Yeah, because I remember because
I did not like
you
it
were
at the
sitting
time.
behind me, and I was every time something cool would happen, I look back and be like, and you would just be sitting there like,
I did not like it. Really didn't.
I enjoyed it right from the
I'm
get
a
I
big
go.
went back
fan.
and watched it again to prepare for Kills. And
Yeah.
it got me that.
There was a little while where I was like going to sleep every night watching it, so I've probably watched it like 20, 25 times.
Pretty good movie.
Yeah, it is. I think that even the low points of the series whole could really overshadow some of the other well-known slasher films. You know, maybe it's just because I grew up with Mike.
I mean, I did too. So maybe it's a weak nostalgic attack.
And a lot of people, you know, we talked about this a little bit. We touched base on it. Rob Zombie's movie, so much hate. The second one I feel like it's warranted, but I really enjoyed the first one. It kind of got me into the Halloween series.
The
Yeah.
second
It was
one,
the first one I watched.
I think it was the first one I seen.
The second one was the opening was really good.
Yeah.
The hospital
There was
scene
good scenes
was
in it.
really good. I just didn't understand the end.
That's kind of what happened to me too. Not just the ending. There was just
Like
a lot of
the
unnecessary
last
stuff.
20 minutes had me like, what are we doing, zombie?
What's going on?
What are we doing? Like, I don't-
You watched the new Monsters movie without giving spoilers. What do you think about it? I actually thought about watching it. I don't know anything
we
about
watched
it.
like the first.
Wasn't a fan of it.
No, it's not that. We just, 2 kids
Oh,
constantly working something else.
yeah. Got you.
But in the hour we watched, I really enjoyed it. But here's the thing: the critics, everybody's shitting on it,
Really?
but I think it's really corny and cheesy, just like the show was.
How the show was, yeah, from what I read.
It's really corny. It's like super low budget. It's like it's on purpose. I think Rob Zombie. You can watch it with your kids.
Yeah.
He knocked it out of the
That's a big point of it too, and that's
park.
not
He knocked it out of the park.
that's not something you get with a lot of zombie movies. I think that might be like the first family-friendly movie he's
I
probably ever
agree.
directed.
And I think no joke. I think he knocked it out. I like the Monster show.
Yeah.
So I think he done it. And I don't have the nostalgic attachment.
Who would? I mean, didn't they come out in like the 60s?
Pretty older.
Is it older than that? I
It's
don't know.
much older than that. It's black
I
and
feel
white.
like
It's
yeah,
definitely black and white.
60s, somewhere around there.
All right, so I don't know. Anything else you want to talk about?
I feel like we get going on a real good spurt, and
Yeah, it
Picks right
happens.
back up.
It does.
We always cut out the.
what's
little
your biggest
space.
fear?
Biggest fear? Are we talking about like phobia wise or just like in life?
Phobia.
Deep phobia? Probably like being constricted and shit. I'm really claustrophobic.
Yeah,
I can't handle that.
I have 2, and that one does bother me to a degree. But there's 2 more that I can't stand more. One of them's explainable heights. I don't do good with heights. You try to get me to ride roller coasters. That's one of the main reasons. Every time I'm high up in the sky, I imagine myself falling. You know, I don't see yourself surviving that situation. So heights have always been something I try to avoid. But the other one, people kind of make fun of me for it, and I get it. But I also am terrified of snakes. I don't like snakes. Well, a lot of people love snakes, have them as pets, whatever. For me personally, I don't like snakes. I would much rather prefer spiders.
I'm the exact
Yeah,
opposite of
same.
that.
Everybody I know is the opposite. But I like tarantulas. Tarantulas are cool.
I
I'd like
want
to
it
have
to be
one.
known. I don't want a damn snake or a spider nowhere.
Those pythons are really cute.
If I had the choice,
See,
if I had the choice of a snake slithering over me or a big 8-legged
Ooh,
hairy
God.
tarantula crawling up me, I'd take the snake.
Yeah,
any
100%.
day.
100%.
Really.
Yeah.
And we're talking non-venomous, right?
I
Obviously.
don't give a damn.
Yeah. That's
I
the
don't.
factor.
Spiders is my number.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't fuck with spiders either.
You know, I'm not trying to like give nobody no ideas, but you could rob me and take everything I got. To hell with a gun, to hell with a knife. I hold a spider up, I'll give you everything I got.
I've seen him have some reactions.
Yeah, my wife
I don't
doesn't.
like them.
She don't like spiders a lot. If she ever needs one killed, she hollers at me.
I need one killed. I holler.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah.
She ain't got a fear of spiders.
Yeah.
You know?
He's not exaggerating. He's very scared. I saw a reaction one time when we were on the porch.
I don't think I've ever seen a reaction.
Good party.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that.
he was having a great
Was
time.
there that night?
I was there that night. I was on partying with him.
I didn't
Wow.
remember that
I
either.
don't
Really?
I just remember him having a great time until he like fell.
Yep. R.I.P. If
That
was it Paul?
it was something along those lines.
Yeah, it was a very simple name. We didn't do it. Tommy.
Was it Tony?
Tony?
Oh, Tony. It might have been Tony. That sounds right.
I can fuck with Tony. Yeah, it feels right.
Sounds right to
Well,
say.
that was Tony.
That was
R.I.P.
Tony.
R.I.P. Tony.
Yeah, that was my
It's
Probably
man.
laying out there on the
Oh,
ground.
yeah. He's
If
still
that even
kicking.
killed him.
Oh, he's still kicking a spider. Had to. He didn't fall too far.
Spiders have fall damage?
I know I do.
I
That's
do
why I'm
too.
scared of heights.
Does spiders have fall damage?
That's a
Anybody
good
know?
question.
Anybody read the code?
What code?
Spiders take fall damage?
I've never read it.
I mean, I've never pushed one over there just to find out. Went down and tracked him.
I'll push him off.
Yeah, he's gone.
See, like,
That's
gone.
with snakes, for me, like it's like I cut grass a lot, and there's nothing that scares me more than worrying about seeing a snake while I'm cutting grass. It's always in my mind. Always. I really don't like snakes.
I've never ran into a live one while cutting grass, but I've ran over one and it threw it back.
Oh, they had a bad time.
I was at my buddy's. This is fun. I was sitting in his bed. Never forget him just saying, Josh. I run in there and he's like, there's a snake in the bathroom. He was pissed.
When I was in like 3rd or 4th grade, we had like these like one of the classrooms at Chavy's was connected to a door that went outside. So some kid pulled out his fucking notebook. Black snake fell in his lap. Wild as fuck.
Yeah.
Out on that school
That classroom
bus.
cleared from what I remember.
Oh my God, man. Where do we live?
Yeah,
In the middle of nowhere, basically.
Oh, we can't even get a pencil and paper
No.
without the risk of
they're plotting against you out here.
tired of these snakes.
It's like the redneck Australia.
In this school. I'm tired of these snakes in this school.
It's actually a really good movie.
I've never watched it.
I only know that.
Is there actually snakes in the plane though?
Yes,
Yeah.
have you
He's
never watched
sick and
snakes on a
tired
plane?
of
Even
them.
I've watched snakes on a plane.
I've seen it.
Friday.
He
Monday,
says some
Friday?
wild- yeah.
Wow.
Censor him crazy.
It's pretty ass.
Well, how did the snakes get on the plane?
They're wonderful.
Wasn't somebody
It's
like
flying Delta,
illegally
bro. Never fly
transporting them
Delta.
or some shit?
You get snakes.
I feel like they were being illegally transported to be sold or some shit.
If you
and it
want the
went down.
God's honest truth, I don't know. I really don't.
I've never watched the
know
movie,
why
but I
the
feel
snakes
like-
were there. But I do remember that Samuel L. Jackson was
Yeah.
pissed about
He
it.
did not like them being on that plane.
I mean, can you really blame
Me?
him?
No. Could you imagine looking up in the luggage and you see a snake hanging out?
Honestly, one wouldn't bother me to. But when I start coming out by the dozens and then the hundreds, man's gonna be a little concerned.
A little concerned, like,
I mean,
hey.
he's gonna be thinking like, landed something. Like, that's the real question, because I feel like in the movie they just flew for like hours upon hours. Emergency landing. I don't give a shit if we cross
Open
the
that door
Atlantic.
open. If you lose
Get
somebody,
get
you
your
lost
life jacket.
somebody.
We're hitting water. And if they're water snakes, then the hell with it. You was meant to die. You was meant to die.
Water snakes, you're just
But,
fucked.
I mean, no, I've never flew though, so
Dude.
new fear unlocked.
Yeah, just imagine
You know
there's some
what?
snakes on that motherfucking plane.
I mean, we went on a cruise, man. Getting out there in the middle of the water, and here's a ship full.
I mean, you have a life preserver, just hop over the edge. That's not as bad.
What
What,
if
what are you
snake-
gonna do?
You
Like,
got sharks.
I don't give a fuck.
Several sea creatures that we probably
Several
not even
sea
identified that's
creatures.
just lurking out there in the middle of Bermuda.
Well, you, don't go that low now. I'm
We
talking
went
about
to
life preserver. You staying up top. You just hope to God
think
you
they're
don't look
not
like a
coming over
seal.
for a bite?
You just hope to God you don't look like a seal.
gonna look like. As soon as you hit that water, dollar sign. Parks in her.
I mean, I'm gonna freak out because I can't swim, so I'm automatically arms flailing, done
That
for.
was kind of a scary feeling walking out on that boat. Look, nothing but water and all.
I could imagine.
60 degrees. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm out.
On an island.
Yeah, I mean, and not only that, but like one thing to be out in the middle of the ocean, going to Bermuda.
Anything
Dude.
weird happen?
Do we come back? I mean, we made it back.
Nothing weird happened though. You didn't see anything or hear anything?
No, but I wish we would have.
Yeah, I feel that.
Not that I know of.
there's
If something happened, I was so sauced and at the casino that I did not pay any attention. So,
my favorite thing that I hear about the Bermuda Triangle is have you ever heard the story about the pilot?
No.
That's
I
crazy.
don't know where you go.
You know? Can you explain it a little bit better than I can?
Ones that like time traveled through,
Yes.
like for like
Documented proof.
I don't know the story. It was two dudes flying like military aircraft. They were on like a normal route all the time, and they went up in the clouds, dude, and said they felt funny and they seen shit. And when they come back out of it, they were getting radioed. What the? Where are you at? Where are you guys at? You went off track. Where are you at? And it had been like hours. It in reality had been like seconds to minutes. They'd lost contact with the base for like hours. I don't know where.
Yeah.
That's
Sketchy,
wild.
dude. It's sketchy. I watched
It's
the
kind
I watched
of
the documentary about
crazy
it.
to think about.
A little bit wild.
It's documented like it happened.
Yeah,
I've heard the
really
story.
Did happen. Yeah, it happened.
I think I watched a YouTube video about it
But
once.
man, how do you?
There's been all kinds of crazy stuff linked to it. I mean, aliens obviously has always been a popular one.
Your thoughts
UFOs.
on them?
On
Their whole-
aliens?
Their whole like thing. As soon as we stepped off the scene, was like,
Really? Kind of interesting.
well, they embrace it. They know.
I like to think that there is another life form out there. I don't know if they've made contact with us yet or
Look
not.
at
Though.
the small
I think so,
speck that
100%.
we are.
Exactly.
In the dust pool of the universe. We are no.
Incredibly tiny.
That's awesome.
I had to.
That's awesome.
They're going to capitalize.
Yeah,
That's
for
money.
sure.
You never said what your biggest fear was, did you? Or
Yeah,
was it
Spiders.
spiders? Oh yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
scared of nothing.
Man.
Spider.
God no. Get one of
And
them
a
8-legged
little
things
haunted
around.
house. My blood pumping.
Pumping.
I do love a good haunted house though, but I'm scared to death from the time we get out of the car until
I'd
we need to
dread
go
'em.
more.
I dread
No,
them.
we
liked it.
really probably don't.
I really liked it.
Whitney. I don't go with Whitney.
Why?
You want to go to one with us?
I think I'm
What
supposed to be going
happened?
on Friday.
No.
No.
Shut up. Everybody shut up. You want to go with us?
Not
Are
anymore.
you sure?
Not anymore.
It's
it
great.
pause?
I
Yeah.
thought I was going to hate it because I'd only been to one until like
But
earlier
with
this month.
Whitney, and Whitney let you off with a really easy
Fair.
pass.
Fair.
What do you
Go
mean?
next
I
week.
went back the next weekend though.
Well, we went to. This is a good story. It's a good story. Actually.
Yeah.
We went to London, Harriston's Haunted Forest. For it to be like somebody's like backyard setup, it's a really good haunt. It's not like per se insanely terrifying, but get your blood pumping a little. Me, Whitney, and Bobby got on the hayride, and I was freaking out to say the least. It's a long time ago.
Yeah.
Hayride took us like miles. See a barn, we're rolling up on it. You can hear the chaos. And it's like, well, I assume this is where we're getting dropped off. And dudes come up to the thing and are like, get off. Blah, blah, blah. And Whitney's like talking to him, like just casual conversation. And Bob's just like, dude. Soon as I walked into that barn, and it was the dude that was on the bungee cord.
Oh yeah.
All these like random pirate guys swarmed me, bum rushed me from every angle. It was like, Josh, what you doing, Josh? When he told that one, it was like, I tell these guys, red-headed guy scared to death, Josh.
Get
Thanks,
him.
Josh. Whole damn haunted house turned on me in the blink of an eye, and
Wow.
every guy in there was targeting little red-headed guy, scared to death because of. It was so bad she went to go pee when I went with Austin, and we all went into a frenzy.
Yeah, I was
She went to
freaking out.
pee and disappeared, and everybody got this big conspiracy like, holy shit, she's in this house. She has like wiggled her way. She's killed us.
Yeah. We were scared to death.
Nothing.
I was tripping.
That's a big drag. Like a big long drag on a cigarette, you know?
I don't know why I subject,
Yeah.
but do because I love it. Right?
Oh yeah.
Like you don't really like roller coaster.
Yeah, no.
See, that's content for the page. You get on a roller coaster, we put that camera on.
I promised you. I got to get on one at least.
I've rode
Yeah.
one. I don't like them either. I'm glad
Yeah,
somebody else
not a fan.
agrees.
Not a fan.
Is it kind of like a fear of heights?
No, heights don't bother me because I don't know why, but I don't know what it is really. I guess the speed. It just doesn't feel like natural to be doing it.
So that.
Like, it just why? How are we doing this?
Cannot
How
wait.
does this work?
Cannot wait.
I will say this.
Oh, it's gonna be bad.
It's gonna be.
I'm gonna call you every name on earth.
We do
It's
every
not gonna be
day
good.
anyway. That's
Yeah.
okay.
Fair.
I will say this. I have to be talked into it hard, but I do have fun when I do it. You know, we went to Kings Island. Again, I don't. It's not something that I enjoy. You know.
Just said you did after you done.
I did after I'd done it, but it's not like I'm dying to get on the next one.
Well, I'm dying to get you to King.
I don't know, man.
We need to go before they stop doing the Halloween shit.
We've done screwed up unless you got money to go like next weekend.
I'm
Because I
going to a
think
haunted
that's
house Friday.
the last weekend.
You trying to go to one Friday? Not to Kings Island per se, but going somewhere
I also want
Friday.
to go to Kings Island.
If I have the money, because that was her original plan.
Who?
Tori, my sister.
Who else? Is that where it stops?
I reckon. Could be going somewhere Friday.
I want to go to King. And we look at Zach like,
I don't know, guys.
That'd be good content.
It would be, but I don't know. I just,
well, that's it.
I really, I like content.
You can cut the tension in here with a knife.
I just don't like roller coasters. I have fun on them after I ride them, but it takes you can ask Tiffany or my dad, it takes a lot of pressure. Just don't,
I think the boys.
the anxiety,
I think the
like
boys
waiting in
can get you.
line makes me nauseous.
Well,
That's
see,
what
that's why
always
you get
gets
the
me.
fast pass thing and just cut the damn line and you're there. You don't have time to think about it.
The line is what's always stopped me because I freak out in the line too.
Yeah, like the panic just kind of builds up from when I get into the line. I was getting ready to turn around on one of them, and I did turn around on the Diamondback. We were going to ride that one, and I was like, it's a long line. It's a long wait time. Let's just go ahead and we'll go ride something else.
Man, it's a 5-minute wait. I said, guys,
Yeah.
there's no way.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened, honestly. But we rode the Banshee. We rode the Beast. We rode that other wooden one. I knew at the time. I don't know what it was called. Yeah, I enjoyed that one. Wooden coasters, you know, they're all right. I like the wooden ones.
We'll make a trade.
I don't, but I.
He'll do it. All right. I think we've talked enough.
I think we can.
I think we can end it on
That's
that
pretty good to me.
Yeah. All right. So thanks for watching again. Be sure to throw us a like if you haven't already. The page for the next one. We'll be working on this third one. We're gonna try to get the kinks worked out still. Work in progress. But one other thing. Speaking of that, we are getting some art made. I did request some pretty cool art from. You saw our work. I think it's gonna be some good art for us. But you know, changes are coming. Eventually, this takes a lot of work. A lot more compared to how we used to do it back in the day. We called on Discord, and that was about the end of it.
If we can make it through one more episode,
Yeah,
we have surpassed it.
we did 2 episodes. When was that? 2017, 2018? Can't remember. 2019, maybe. Who knows? I think it was 2019.
I think it was 2020.
Might have been 2020.
Because I had my computer.
It might have been 2020, but
I
still.
think it was during COVID.
I would make Discord.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
It was definitely during.
I think so. Yeah, so that's right. But you know, if we just make that, if we go 3 for 3, past our expectations.
I mean, let's be real. The one episode we did surpassed it.
They were rough. Very bad audio. Very bad. There was no video. There was a lot of
dream
problems.
was there.
Yeah, content dream.
Sparkles.
Exactly.
And now it's been.
But join us again next week. Thanks for watching.